265 Southern Cal.
Yeah, 265 Southern Cal. I'm not kind of honed in on you in Southern Cal. I got the beam kind of pointed more southeast. Let me turn it around a little bit there, but yeah, you're blasting in pretty good. We're due northy here on the Gulf Islands.
Yeah, don't move that beam. You're good right where you're at. So you're sounding great out here in Southern California. My name is Mike Kalaco, and heard you talking to Ramon, or I saw you guys on the scope here on my radio, and man, you guys sounded great, both of you guys.
Yeah, you as well, man. I got you 10-20 over now that I turned the beam right on you. What part of California are you in? Are you like Los Angeles?
I'm about 25 miles south of Los Angeles, or what is that, 50 kilometers south of Los Angeles, in a town called Huntington Beach.
Oh, yeah, I've been there before, man. That's beautiful down there, man. You gotta love sunny Southern Cal. Yeah, you're slamming in here. I got my RCI here, my radio fixed down there this year. I shipped it down there in early June. Got it back about mid-September down to Ontario, California, QSL.
Oh, yeah, I guess you went out there and visited, or shipped it down to Chris down there in Ontario and had him fix it up. I need to take my HR 2510 over to him and have him recap the radio and realign it, and hopefully get that back on the air here real soon.
Well, he does good work, man. You know, it's funny, it stopped transmitting. I'm running an RCI 2980 WX, and I know they kind of specialize in those. So I talked to a guy over in Pennsylvania, because there's nobody on our small island that does that. I don't know any techs around here these days. Back in the day I did, but not anymore. So the guy in Pennsylvania referred me to Chris, to Superior CB Inc. And I phoned Chris, talked to him on the phone. I FedExed it on a Friday. It was there on a Monday. And they did let me know that it was backlogged with repairs. So 3 months later, I got it back. It was worth the wait.
Oh, yeah, Chris does real good work. And the guy back in Pennsylvania, was that Mike? Mike's radio repair over in Pennsylvania?
I think it was. I think that rings a bell. I think it was Mike. I phoned him. I talked to him. And then he referred me to Chris there. So I talked to Chris a few times on the phone, and his wife. And no, it was pretty simple. And if it ever goes again, I definitely send it in. But it seems to be working better than before.
Yeah, Roger. You know what? I kind of wish Mike was still doing work, because I think that guy's probably the best in the business. He can work on anything, and I really miss that guy. He had a YouTube channel, or he still has the YouTube channel that you can watch his old videos on, and that guy did top-notch work. I really wish he would continue working on radios, but I realized that he got kind of a lot of hate mail and death threats.
You're kidding, is that right? I think that is the dude. I think it's Mike. And then there's another company down in, I think Kentucky or Tennessee, called Rooster Radio or something. They got a YouTube channel.
Yeah, that's the other place, and I think the guy's name is Mark or something like that, or if I can remember correctly. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but that's another one.
Yeah, then there's Bell's down in Florida. But anyway, no, I was happy. And the nice thing with Ontario, California, it's due south of us, so it got down there really quick. Same time zone, and it wasn't any fuss, really. Like I say, I had to go off island, though, because I live on an island here. I had to take a ferry over to the Big Island, Vancouver Island, and FedEx it.
Oh, okay. No, Chris down here, he does awesome work, and I know quite a few guys that have taken things to him, and I gotta run this. I don't live that far from there. Probably, I don't know, 45 minutes away, or 40 minutes away. I gotta take my HR 2510 in there and get that thing back on the air, because I really miss that radio. I love that radio. It's actually one of the favorite radios that I've ever owned.
Yeah, they're nice radios. And you know, when you have a favorite radio, you really miss it when it's gone. So I got a lot of radios here. And when this one was gone for 3 months, I had this empty spot on my radio room bench. I was like, I was running on one of my auxiliary radios. I was talking skip on my little United Bearcat, and then I got some 458s and stuff. I do have another RCI 2970, but it's not the same as running on my favorite radio, if you know what I mean.
No, I actually own a 2950, RCI 2950. I'm probably going to drop both those radios off, and I also have an original, I don't know if they're a President's Lincoln, or not a Lincoln, oh God, I can't remember the model of it, but it's the one that looks like the President Grant, but it's an export radio, and I got to get that thing worked on as well. So I'll probably drop all three radios off and get those things worked and get all of them back on the air, because I love all those radios.
Yeah, you're lucky you live so close. A 45-minute drive is nothing, man. You're so lucky to have those techs down there like Chris. But, expect to wait. I mean, like I said, when I phoned him, he says it's going to be at least 3 months minimum because they were so backlogged doing repairs. And you know what? It was in the summer months. It's all good. I got other hobbies I do. I was just glad I got it back before the kind of the lousy wet season came here. So I got it back about, I think around the 14th, maybe of September. And I sent it in maybe around June 7th. So not so bad.
Yeah, the funny thing is he lives right, or his shop is right next to a truck stop down here, and but he's always busy. That guy has got more work than he knows what to do with, and when I drop these radios off to him, I'm sure it's going to probably take 2-3 weeks for him to get to them, and then he knocks them out kind of quick, but yeah, he's just a super busy guy, and he's top notch. He doesn't leave any stone unturned.
That's what I like. No, that's what I like. He actually peaked this radio up a bit too. So I'm running stock power to you right now to this RCI, and right now I'm looking at my meter. It's saying about 40 watts. I'm pushing out to you. So I did have some power on before, and I figured I don't think I need it, so I turned it off. So hopefully you can still hear me okay.
Oh yeah, I hear you fine. Right now I'm running about 100, so I'm on a Yaesu 101 or FTDX 101 Delta. So, but yeah, I am a ham out there, so I just tuned down because 10 meter band is kind of fading away, and the 20 meter band is kind of dead right now.
Is that right? Yeah, it's amazing where you can talk on 11 meter band, and I mean, I'm the only 11 meter band operator on this island. There's a couple of other guys we set up with radios, President Lincoln's, and we put Antrons up for them. One guy, we put the ground plane kit on, the other guy not. But they only want them strictly for emergency. And that was at least probably 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago. They don't even use them. They just kind of sit there, and they're waiting for an emergency to happen, then they're going to use them. But you know what? I like talking on them. And there's some pretty good DX that rolls in an 11 meter band.
Yeah, kind of my favorite thing to do is just scan all bands, and whether it be in band, out of band, whatever. I just like rag chewing with people.
I'm the same way, man. Yeah, no, I just like talking with people, and it's a good hobby. And for me, in the summer months, I spend a lot more time out motorcycle riding and stuff, and out in the garden. But when our winters are pretty wet here. We're about, our island is roughly about 90 miles north of Seattle as the crow flies. So you know what North Pacific's like. Our winters can be wet, so it's a good time to be inside where it's dry.
QSL on that. Well, we're supposed to have some rain down here this coming weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and yeah, my shack is in my garage, so I got my little propane heater and all that stuff, and hopefully I'll stay warm out here while I'm playing on the radio.
Oh, it'll be nice. There's a big weather system coming in off the Pacific too. It's supposed to get pretty windy here tonight. They call it a cyclone, a bomb cyclone weather system, and I think it's going to even hit Washington and Oregon and northern Cal, and it's coming right off at the Pacific. So they say extreme winds coming in for our island starting tonight there, QSL.
Yeah, QSL, that's the system we're supposed to get, over the weekend, starting Saturday morning and ending sometime Sunday.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't amount to too much anyway. As long as my antennas stay up, it's all good.
Yeah, my antennas that I have, hopefully they'll be able to weather it. We're supposed to get some pretty high winds, blowing at about, I don't know, 25 to 30 knots, and, hopefully my antennas will be able to weather that.
That's what I heard. I heard very big, strong winds, and on the west coast of Vancouver Island, they set up to 30-foot waves. And inland where we are, we're in the inner south coast here, and our waves are supposed to reach up to 3 meters. So that's 10-foot waves in the ocean around here, around our island. That's pretty big.
Yeah, oh man, 3 meters, 10-foot waves. The biggest waves that we get down here in Huntington Beach, even with a hurricane coming out of Baja and stuff like that, they're only about 2 or maybe 2.5 meters.
That's still pretty big. Surfing waves. We just got back from the west coast yesterday. We're over on the far west coast of Vancouver Island, so they do a lot of surfing out there, and there were some pretty big waves coming. There's a bunch of guys surfing out there.
Yeah, especially 10-foot wave. That's a pretty big wave. So, anyways, conditions are starting to drop out a little bit, so I'm going to say 7-3. This is 265, Mike here in Huntington Beach.
Hey, Mike, good talking to you, buddy. Sounding great. Happy DXing, and come in anytime and say hi. And always nice to talk to Southern Cal. Cheers and 73s to you, my friend. And I think you guys got Thanksgiving coming up pretty soon there in another, maybe 7 days or something like that. Have a good one. Enjoy that turkey from 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands.
Right there, 791. Yeah, we got Thanksgiving coming up a week from Thursday, and I'll be in Austin, Texas for that. So, anyway, 7-3. Good to meet your acquaintance out here, and happy DXing. I'll let you get out there and make some more contacts. 265 down here in Southern Cal.
Take care.